Hello everyone, this is Phenix Animator.
Hi, I'm Froggy Lumpy. We have a chicken.
We had a chicken.
We had a chicken. Hey, now we got chicken, right? Did you get the
Exactly.
chicken?
I got it. Ooh, an egg.
Welcome
Watch out,
back.
take care of eggs.
Welcome back to Sky Factory 2.5. Okay, I swear that thing just zoomed out. What did you do?
I threw the egg off the island.
Okay, because it's like... Zzz.
Yep.
So, we're at Sky Factory 2.5, episode 27.
Just like this. Whoop.
Oh, good grief, that is so crazy. I wanted to make that elven portal, remember?
Yes.
I need to get busy doing that. So
Yes.
I have been standing over here with the runic altar because I told you I had to make that.
Right.
Well, I've been standing over here making a bunch of rune of air. For instance, a recipe for that is carpet, feather, string, mana powder, and mana steel ingot. And of course, mana steel ingot is iron. Throw that into the pool and that'll make mana steel. And mana powder is an enormous amount of things actually that you can I used gunpowder, but there's actually an enormous 20 different things. It's the powders, redstone, glowstone, and gunpowder. So the rune of earth is stone, coal, mushroom, and then again with the mana powder and mana steel. And the rune of fire is nether brick, gunpowder, nether wart, and then the mana powder and mana steel. And that'll get you, if you notice on here, it gets you 2 of these. Every time you make this recipe, you get 2. Right? So I did 3 of these recipes. And now the rune of water, that takes a fishing rod, sugar cane, bone meal, and then the mana steel and the mana powder. Now, the rune of mana, I did all of them except this last one. I just wanted to do this, and because this is different. 5 mana steel ingots and 1 mana pearl. And then, obviously, you need your mana wood. And just
Mana rock? They're living rock?
Living rock. I don't know why I said wood. Living rock. And if you'll look at it, you'll see the little green bar going around. It's got a big X. Now it's about to say, there we go. Check
done.
mark. So, to put all that stuff on there, all I did was right click. And now all I'm going to do is right click. I was left clicking. Right click and it'll take it out. And so now, why did that just say Limian Doll? That's weird. Okay.
You just got the achievement.
So now I have 5 runes of everything left. Okay. I originally made 6 runes of everything. So, next step. Okay. So what I'm wanting to do is make this little gadget right here. And the reason I only have 5 in my inventory is because the other one is sitting over here waiting for me. In order to make the gadget that's on the floor, which I can't even hardly pronounce, you need 3 lapis lazuli blocks, which is obviously 9 pieces of lapis lazuli all in the crafting station, which makes 1 lapis lazuli block, and a block of mana steel, same thing, 9 mana steel. That will get you your Terrestial Agglomeration Plate. Which,
also known as the Terrasteel Plate.
Yeah, that's a whole lot easier to say, isn't it? So now, to set this up, what you need is in your book, it'll show you actually in your book. Let me go back to the, let's see, if I do this, will it actually... Okay, here we go. The reason that I'm making this is because I need Terrasteel. And to make Terrasteel, you need the living rock, lapis lazuli, and then the terrestrial agglomeration.
Terrasteel plate.
The Terrasteel plate. It's terrestrial, not Terrasteel. Terrestrial.
I know, but I like to call it the Terrasteel Plate because it's used to make Terrasteel and
Terrestrial Agglomeration Plate.
And that's too difficult to say. So I say Terrasteel Plate.
But the recipe is here, okay? And then there you go. Clicking it twice, you've got your visualization right here, which I clicked visualize. To get to this, I simply went to Terrorblade. That's how I got to this in the book. Because I was trying to find it, and I was like, where do I find this? I can't find this. Just go to any Terrasteel Blade or anything, and it'll bring you to it. So what we need is my visualization. I can see, Phenix cannot. So I just place this block here, there in the corner, and living rock goes in the middle. Then I put my lapis lazuli on all four corners, or not corners, insides I should say. And then I put my plate right there. There we go. And it says structure complete. So this is fabulous. Now the structure needs mana. So if I take this and I say attach yourself to here, now it is going to there. Alright, so now what I want to do is make some, let me pull this down. What I want to do is make some Terra ingots, Terrestrial, Terra, that green stuff. Let's put it that way.
That green stuff.
If I put how to make it is 1 mana steel ingot, 1 mana pearl, and 1 mana diamond. And so when it has had enough, it will actually form the ingot. It does take a moment, and I don't remember if there is a way to actually see this. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't say. So, but you can see these little particle effects that's happening around it, now glowing and all that good stuff. So we'll be back when this finishes.
Okay, so while we're waiting for that, I wanted to go ahead and do something.
Okay.
Because that seems to be taking a while.
Yes.
So
it is turning green though on the plate.
It is? That's good. So what I want to do real quick, I want to make a etheric sword, which is 2 unstable ingots and a piece of obsidian. And the unstable ingot, by the way, I made, if you haven't seen previously, I made by switching out this iron nugget for a gold, or iron ingot for a gold nugget, which makes the semi-stable nuggets. And then I put 9 of those into the crafting table to make the stable, unstable ingots. Make sure that you use the gold nuggets if you're going to use the AE system, or the or a tinker's table, because otherwise you'll explode.
Exploding is bad.
Exploding is bad. If you use the stable ingots, you can use whatever crafting table you want because they're stable and they won't blow up. But if you do the iron ingot, make sure it's a vanilla crafting table. Okay, so I'm making the etheric sword.
Ooh.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do before I use this, here, come look at, well, I'm going to come to you. Turn around. Looky.
Oh, look at that.
Now, if I understand it correctly, all I have to do with this thing is right-click. Shift right-click. Oh, wait, no. It's stick it in your crafting. There it is. Stick it in your crafting menu, and there's a soul fragment. This will take a heart away from you. So you will be 1 less heart. 10% health.
Okay, I'm not understanding what you just did since I can't see it.
What I did...
Give me that sword and let me do it.
Actually, the sword is gone now.
Oh, okay. So what'd you get from it then?
I got this. I stuck the sword into my crafting.
Oh.
Yep.
And you own it too. It says that you own it.
Oh,
okay.
That's so nice. You can give that back to me. I stuck that into my crafting stuck the sword into my crafting, it gave me that in replace of a heart. So, what I'm going to now use that for is I'm going to get some bedrockium.
Houston? We have a severe problem. I walk away and come back and this thing's gone.
Okay, so I'm going to come on over here and I'm going to take and get some bedrockium. And we're going to take 4 bedrockium and put it in the same pattern as we did with the watering can originally. This guy here. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a bowl. And we're going to use this soul fragment and make the watering can reinforced. There we go. Now we need an autonomous activator. And the solar panel. And what we can now do is we can grab ourselves a little bit of water in our watering can. Look at this. Bigger area coverage, which is great. And we'll go ahead and we'll remove that torch, put it there. Place the autonomous activator there. Turn it around. And is that facing the right? No, it's not. Let's get inside the autonomous activator and deactivate everything but the back. Now I know when it's looking at me. Nope, there we go. Now we can put the watering can in here. And that is watering. You can see my plants are growing super quickly now. That's growing really fast. Only use the reinforced watering can. A regular watering can will break. So it will look, if you put a regular watering can in there, it will look like this. It has to be a reinforced watering can. And that will help make these grow faster and get harvested quicker, which will then get put into here. And that gets pulled out, goes into my crafter, which then pushes up through all of the steps into Zavisho Essence, which comes to here. And I've got a nice barrel ready for that. How's it going over there?
I don't know. I'm standing here just looking at this. It's going through the same process that it did before I looked away. And looking away, which it just sounds stupid that I'm actually saying this. You know, I look away and it disappears.
It disappeared? That's not good.
Yeah, because I turned around and started looking at you, and then I walked a little ways away.
Yeah.
And I turned back and looked, and it was gone.
That's not good.
So it just, I don't get it. That doesn't make sense.
That's wrong. We'll have to see if this one does it too.
Yeah, that's why I'm not taking my eyes off of this one. I'm going to just keep looking at it until it does whatever it's going to do.
Okay, so we'll be back.
So, I call this a success in the fact that I made that plate and an absolute bust in what I wanted to do. So, next thing I'm recording, I'm going to show you what I did. I'm not going through this again.
That's okay.
I'm Froggy Lumpy.
And I'm Phenix Animator.
Thanks ever so much for watching, everybody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and I am sorry.
Just make sure you use sparks instead of mana spreaders, otherwise it'll time out and you'll lose it. And we lost several materials. So, if you have any suggestions, leave those in the comments below.
Learn from our stupidity.
Hope you enjoyed the episode.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. See you all later.